Hey, what is good? Morning, Z Nation. DailyXander number 139 coming at you in the morning, roughly 8:45. Got 15 minutes to get to work, and I'm pretty close by at the moment. Just took a break from running. So got a little later start, and I already got a good sweat going on the forehead and the rest of my body, back, armpits and stuff. It is noticeably pretty warm in the morning. It says, I checked the weather, about 70 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer than that. Yeah, sweating a lot here. Got a busy night ahead of me as I gotta do some preparing for some things. And but my day is gonna be pretty chill, as I only have 3 hours scheduled for training clients today. So a very light schedule for me today, but all is good. Still stay busy doing other things. And yeah, so I can really tell you, I went to bed really early actually last night. Kind of conked out from a food coma. Can't be doing that much longer, as it's just not a good habit. Not a good habit at all. I can get away with it though if I, like yesterday, I didn't eat at all. Really just been drink liquids throughout the day, water. Until I got back home, that's when I actually got some food at the grocery store. And a massive gluttony fest, you could say, with what I had. Not the best stuff either. I eat lots of sugar and unhealthy fat, but what I really need to do going forward is I really want to change up what I'm putting in my body and develop a good habit with it. And a lot of that can also, a good way to make that happen is just the environment you're in. When you're in an environment like a urban city like this, there's a lot of options around and items around that are just overall not good, but they're all based off being convenient. And the price you pay for convenience when it comes to food is poor quality. But it is also, can be at times cheaper, or convenience can also sometimes be expensive. Depends though. But yeah, I really like to change it. I kind of learned, it was interesting, when I was on the plane, they had an article in one of the magazines. That's right, I looked at a magazine. I don't know how many people look at magazines anymore. So you know those magazines you have in the passenger seats? So it was for American. It was an American magazine, the airliners. And they actually had an article of a chef back in Sydney, Australia, and how he is a forger. And the term forger, is it forger? Pretty sure it's forger. When it comes to food, is they'll go, and this can even be in urban sites too, and they look at all the greens, being plants and stuff that's growing around an urban site, and they pull from it anything and everything that's edible that most people don't even know is edible, as long as it's not toxic. And I found that pretty interesting, that this guy, and even some really well-known chefs worldwide, kind of turning to more of this style, where they go and pick out their own items that they put in their creations, being their plates, from urban site, what's around. Just walking around and surveying the land and picking stuff up that people would have no idea you can actually eat from, and have all these different, pretty much uncommon flavors from plants and leaves and stuff like that. So I found that pretty interesting. But yeah, man, I'm sweating big time right now. It's unfortunate. I don't really have a change of clothes or anything other than a change of shirt. But oh well. I'll eventually dry off. Just another thing to make you grateful and appreciative is when you're not feeling all sweaty. But it's always good to make yourself laugh at yourself, for sure. As always, enjoying the process. And by the time you watch this, you've already seen 136, 137, 138. And this one currently, 139, DailyXander's. But as I'm talking right now, I actually haven't uploaded it like I said I was going to yesterday. That's okay. I'll get to it. As I'm a doer and a sayer. Even though I said I was going to do it last night, I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it. I'll have it done tonight. I promise. And yeah, let's go have a good, solid, happy day. Good evening, DailyXander number 139. Just about to start my productive work session here at Whole Foods, coming at you at 8:45. So I'm going to be here for about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to make my way to Starbucks to continue my session. On the agenda for tonight, I'm going to take care of some paperwork I have to fill out for a volunteer application, starting tomorrow with a class. Series of 5. I'm only going to be able to go to 4, and I'm supposed to do like 5 and before you're actually a full-on volunteer, but we'll see what I can negotiate with a volunteer recruiter. And from there I got to finish notes from both yesterday and today from work. And then also going to upload the rest of the DailyXanders that I need to get caught up on. So like I keep saying, by the time you're watching this, I'm going to be all caught up since you're watching 139, which means 136, 137, and 138 are already up. Just a quick look at what we're looking at right now. Pretty low-key night at Holy Worlds. I am drinking water and a cold brew coffee. No added sugar or anything, just straight up black. That's the way I like it. No nonsense, even though I just had a bunch of sugar prior to coming here. Really woke up this morning, all I had was water, and the rest of the day, all I had was water. And when I got back home, and then I just had remaining food that I had from last night, and it's not good for you at all, but at least for me, the only way to really get away from doing that, even though I didn't work out today or anything, or in the past couple days really, is kind of go on more of an intermittent fasting. My body's just more of a ketosis state where it's going to be burning up fat. Obviously, it's not the ideal thing to do, but in this case, I find it makes it easier just for especially eating some horrible stuff the next day and just kind of let my body fully digest and not continually put in other forms of nutrients or BS nutrients. Just kind of giving my body a chance to digest what it previously had. So, probably be an effective way for me at least to not feel as bloated too all the time. Especially when you don't have, you're putting kind of crap food in your body. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, DailyXander number 139 in the books. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace, love, unity, and respect. As always, I'll catch you in the next installment for 140. We're chugging along there. We're slowly climbing the steps to that peak of the mountain. Lifetime I got for that, but enjoy the process. Peace. The struggle. The struggle. Quick little side note I want to mention before I finish up my DailyXander 139 for the night, as I'm at Starbucks right now. Just finishing up my notes and just finishing up uploading all my videos and getting caught up on some, writing some descriptions for some of the past videos. Looking back on doing this DailyXander process and uploading videos on a consistent basis, filming, documenting, documenting content on a daily basis reminds me something a little project I did prior to this a couple of years ago was actually taking a picture every single day, so essentially like a selfie wherever I was at, and it tied into originally wanted to do something like that because I wanted to capture beard growth for myself, growing a beard out for like the first time really, and that process lasted about 84 days. So essentially I took a picture of myself every single day for 84 days straight, and that means I didn't shave for 84 days straight either. And then after those 84 days proceeded, I actually continued doing it. I believe, I don't know if I got over a year or not, but the reason I stopped was because I actually lost all those photos because I lost my phone, and my phone I actually dropped in the Grand Canyon. Funny way it happened, I was on the edge of a portion of the Grand Canyon, I was taking pictures, sitting down, and then when I sat up, the way I kind of sat up, I flung my arm backwards, as I used one of my other hands to prop myself up, and when I flung my arm backwards, just a natural release of my hand motion swung my phone completely backwards and just literally catapulted it backwards off to the abyss, off the cliff. It's funny, a German couple saw it all play out, and they just kind of looked at me bewildered, and I just kind of looked at them like, yeah, that kind of happened, whatever. And I knew it was a goner. I looked over the edge and I didn't see it, and I went down too a little ways, but there's only so much I could do. But turns out 2 weeks later, some dude from, what country was it? Wow, I forgot what country that was. Anyway, some dude in Europe, can't remember which country he was from at the moment, actually got in contact with me, asking me if this is my name, this is my phone kind of thing, and yeah, so funny enough, somebody found it there and then brought it back to Europe, but it turns out the person bought it at for somebody in Europe, so it's basically a locked phone, and they were trying to get in contact with me to unlock the phone, but I never actually provided information to unlock the phone. But yeah, it was funny, just like in a matter of 2 weeks, that phone got from the Grand Canyon to Europe. But yeah, so just a thought that sparked my mind is kind of why I'm doing the DailyXander. Mentioned it before, but looking back, I've done something similar where I'm doing documentation on a daily basis. And for me, I'm more of a visual, and also this video format for communicating is a lot easier for me than writing down. I wouldn't say I'm the best writer in the world, definitely not. And it's easier for me to communicate my thoughts through voice rather than text, and certainly the case doing the photos on a daily basis, and now the video thoughts on a daily basis. Alright, so I'm going to end it on that. DailyXander 139 in the books. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Catch you in the next installment, number 140. I know I just said all this in this previous portion of the video, but I'm at Starbucks and I just want to share that bit that came to mind. So hope you enjoyed, and catch you in the next installment. Hasta luego.